Ni hao YouTube, 大家好, Saarland to China, back again. I am a foreigner living in Harbin for almost 4 years now. As most of you already know, I'm German, and I think German people are very few in Harbin. I still haven't found out after 4 years how many Germans are actually living in Harbin. It's really hard to find German people here, and also it's still hard to find foreigners here. Harbin is really one of the cities in China where very few foreigners or expats are living. Although Harbin already has about 11 million inhabitants, it is really hard to find any foreigners. Foreigners are really rare in Harbin, as it's not very famous. This especially applies to the whole expat community in Harbin. There are many foreigners coming to Harbin during winter time, because Harbin is very famous for its snow and ice festival. And this is basically the time you can meet most of the foreigners. But if you're living in Harbin for a longer time, you might have found out it's really hard to meet foreigners here. If you are a foreigner living in Harbin, walking on the streets, people are really staring at you. I know this also applies to other cities in China, even bigger cities. It still happens in Beijing or Shanghai, maybe Shanghai not so often anymore. But most of the people here are staring at you. They have never seen a foreigner before. And that's why they are staring at you like that. Even me, when I'm walking through the streets and I see a foreigner, I'm like, ooh, why were I'm like really like, what? There is another foreigner here, and it's really rare to see foreigners here. Maybe there is some Russian foreigners, because Harbin is so close to the Russian border, and but it's very hard to, for example, find European foreigners like French people, German people, Spanish guys, and so on. So what I would like to offer you with this video is to organize something like a small expats or foreigners living in Harbin or going to Harbin community. Because when I came to Harbin in early 2014, I didn't even know what or where Harbin is, right? So first thing I did after the application is I looked it up on Google Maps, right? And Harbin sounded kind of not typical Chinese for me. And I immediately found out it's close to the Russian border. So I was like how is it pronounced then? Harbin or what? Sounded like really Russian to me, and it has this kind of Russian roots. You will find out later in the history. But when I first got all my information and stuff about Harbin together, I very soon realized that there is hardly any real foreign information or foreign expert or expat groups in Harbin, and I tried to find something like this community in advance, but there was none, right? You know, for example, in big cities, famous cities in China like Beijing, Shanghai, Chengdu, there is so many foreigners. They have these real expat groups, and I also realized that before, when I went to Beijing, before I came to Harbin, I was living in Beijing, and I met many foreigners. So I expected Harbin to have something similar. But there was none. I looked on Google, I typed like foreigners living in Harbin, Germans living in Harbin, and all I found was those kind of small blogs where people were asking like, hey, I'm going to Harbin this winter for 2 weeks. Is there any German guy living in Harbin who could help me? And that's it. And there was no reply for 2 years. And then after 2 years, someone replied, hey, yeah, I'm living in Harbin, but I will go there for 2 weeks in summer. So that was really like, there was nothing. There was no real expat community. And basically no reply to this kind of questions. So I thought maybe as it is still so hard to find foreigners, and especially Germans, I basically didn't meet any Germans in Harbin yet. There were 2 or 3 Germans I met occasionally, right? But they've been here like for maybe 6 months and then moving on, just traveling, checking out the place, right? Just visitors. But people really living in Harbin are kind of hard to find and are still rare. If you are not working here in an international universities, it's really hard to find to meet other foreigners unless you like nightclubs. You can meet foreigners in Harbin nightclubs. That's a good way. But if you don't like nightclubs, you will soon find out it's really hard to get to know other foreigners. So, with this occasion, if you are a foreigner living in Harbin, please write your comment below in the comment section. Maybe you would like to share some information with other foreigners living in Harbin, for example, where you're from, what you're doing here in Harbin, how long you've been here, and so on. Also, if you are traveling to Harbin, or if you plan to travel to Harbin or to visit Harbin, just let us know your questions in the comment section. I think all of us foreigners, us few foreigners in Harbin, will be maybe able to help you there. And also, if you are Chinese and currently studying abroad or working abroad, and you are from Harbin, please let us know. Maybe you can share some secrets about Harbin with us, right? Let us know some special places, something interesting you might want to tell us, if you like Harbin or not, or what's special about this place. Let us share in this comment section, in this video, everything you would like to know about Harbin, or everything you would say about Harbin. If you would meet, right? Maybe we could meet at some point, maybe even do a video together, have a dinner together. Let me know in the comment section. Also, share your information. Maybe there are some foreigners who who still don't know Harbin very well. For example, they have questions like, where can you buy good cheese? Where can you buy good bread? Stuff like this. What is the best restaurant in Harbin? Are there any places you can recommend? Is the Snow and Ice Festival worth it? How much is it? Stuff like this, right? So I thought, if someone is going on Google now and searching for foreigners in China, foreigners in Harbin, I hope that he can find this video and get some more information, as I could in early 2014 before I came here. And I hope this will help you, and we can create a real foreign experts, foreign expats community living in Harbin. In this comment section, feel free to write me an email, to put everything in the comment section. Maybe we can connect later by WeChat, and I hope this will help many people who are going to live in Harbin in the future, who are going to work there, going to travel there, who are already living there and working there. Hope to see you next time. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Bye bye.